right, welcome back to the Taiwan Open of Surfing, the second semifinal in the water right now. Honolua, Blomfield, and Rachael Tilley. It has been non-stop action all day here at Jinsun Harbor. The conditions have stayed pristine.
Longboard championships as Honolua Blomfield looking for her first world title, takes 4 steps to the nose. There's the 5, there's the 10. What a great start from the young Hawaiian regular footer from Chun's Reef in Haleiwa, Oahu, the north shore of Hawaii there. Boom, good sweeping turns there, really loose, got that Rail Sun essence there, really good surfing from the Hawaiian, looking alive, attacking this wave wingnut.
That was just a great opening wave as we see Rachael Tilley go for her first, get a 5, get a nice locked-in 10 as well. Critical section of the wave, hanging onto the rail there, trying to do battle with the white water. Even if it just gets her around, good. Looks like she's going to be able to get into another scoring potential out here. We'll get a nice cutback from her there, right in front of Hano. So they definitely are trading waves already right here at the beginning of this heat. Rachael had a really strong heat against Chelsea in the last throw to the beach for a quick interview with the winner of the last heat, Lindsay Steinreity.
All right, Linz, you're into the finals. How's it feel?
It feels so good to be back in a final, especially in a world title event.
So exciting. How long has it been since you've been in the finals for a world title event?
In the finals was 2011 when I won. I've made it to the semifinals and quarters a bit, but not back in the final.
Let's take a look at a replay of those waves. As Hano sets it up at the tip, gets 5, gets 10, cross-step foots back. She'll get another setup here again, gets another 5, really composed, nice footwork. She'll get a big sweeping cut back here. A little bit of throw of spray and gets a third nose right there. So I think that's definitely the separation. Gets to the nose 3 times in control, and that we see so much out here. We get a replay of Rachael Tilley. She gets 5, she gets 10, cross steps back, and this whole wave shuts down in front of her. So where Hano had an opportunity to get another nose right in the middle there, Rachael had to do battle with whitewater. Then gets ahead of it and puts this big turn down with a bunch of spray right where Hano was paddling out. And then checking it out again, hoping that it's going to give her some more scoring on the inside. And she's out. So that shields her eyes a little bit from the sun as she watches Hano down the beach a little bit, finding a left. But that's just didn't have the energy to keep her in that wave.
And those Rachael with priorities. We go to this replay. I love this fade, this stall, sets up nice and high, gets those 4 steps, rolls that front toe nicely over the nose. Amazing that she wears that leash on the front foot and it doesn't get tangled. Feeling that these surfers will want to keep going as we see live action in the red singlet. Nice left go right. There's 4 steps to the nose, quick hang 10, pedals back to the tail. Honolua Blomfield from Oahu, sweeping turn, throwing some spray. That Peter White classic Malibu looking oh so smooth and lively under her feet. Another sweeping S-turn there, and she kicks out as we see Rachael Tilley on the outback there. So really good exchange from these 2 regular footers. Honolulu looking to replace one of those 5.67.
Here we go. A little bit of a left go right, setting herself up for a nice nose ride. Nice cross step foot 5, very nice composed 10 to just back to a 5, which means there's so much control in there that she didn't have to run back to the tail. It wasn't a 10 for the sake of just saying you hung 10. It was smooth and controlled back to a controlled 5.
And got a second 10 in there as well, as we see Hano gets a quick 10. So separating these 2 waves, I sense that Rachael's score is going to come out slightly higher for that earlier critical nose riding work. Some good sweeping turns here. These S turns look really sharp from Honolua, but board is the only board you can ride the nose on. This is what these women love to do. So Hano goes for it. Did Rachael interfere there? I don't think she did. Hano on the nose, 5, pedals back to the tail, readjust that back foot to get it over the fins. And whilst that was happening, Rachael is still dropping scores, so we haven't got a total score, but look at this inside section wingnut. Speedy surfing from the Hawaiian, and everything about this looks like a good score.
And that was a 7.43 for Rachael Tilley. 40 seconds to go as we take another look at Hano's wave there. Nice composed, controlled 5 there, critical section of the wave. Cuts it back, rebounds just before the whitewater, and she's able to connect to the steeper inside, and we'll watch her get another really good, really critical nose right there. Steep section of the wave, gets another powerful cut back here, so that will be a really good score for Hano, and she's going to need it as we watch Honolua Blomfield set herself up into this wave. Sneaks in at the top, quick little top turn there, allowing her to get to the nose ride. Very critical steep section of the wave. Cross stepping back, big carving cut back. Again, setting up high in a steep part of the wave, not able to hang on there as long as we would have liked to get more points. But again, good critical footwork. Nice section of the wave there. Beautiful afternoon light here.
I think Malibu Peter White, as we go to the replay, she has to paddle hard to get into that little fade. Nice high line, 4 steps to the nose, lovely 5, toe curled right over the tip, pedals back, moves that back foot to get over the fins there. Big sweeping turn, again sets that high line, a quick nose ride, pedals back to the tail, again moves that back foot over the fins, and you can see the big channel in the bottom of the board that must be aiding with these turns with this speed. So that board working wonders for found space. What a great maneuver from the young Californian there. She's gone off on the right, hit the nose, has to steer off to the left. So the wave doesn't quite open out for her. She really needs to just get it together on this inside section. Is it going to open up? Is she going to get another chance for a nose ride, or is it going to be a turn? She gets the float there. She just comes unstuck. So that was an extremely peak to stay on the right hander. Look, she wants to go right, finds the 5, gets the 10, realizes she's going to have to steer off to the left, but that readjustment there was awkward. So she wobbles. She takes a little bit of a stutter there. She kind of loses her rhythm. She kind of knows in her head, this might not be what I need, but remember, she only needs wing nut of 5.83, so is this enough?
I don't think it is. I don't think that.
Find the peak here. Yes, lovely line. Got a nice high line there. 4 steps to the nose. Raises the foot there to stay in trim on that nose ride. Big float there, so she doesn't get wide enough on that set to get the long open-faced right-hander, which came hurtling way more to the north.
She gets a nice 5, gets a nice 10, but that wave kind of shuts down in front of her. And no, she's not able to get any points on that, and that puts her again in the place of getting a long paddle back out. As we look at Honolua's wave, as she see this right-hander that she's going to hit right here, that left that's coming towards her, that's the left off the main peak.
Smaller right. Is it going to be enough for Honolua Blomfield to replace one of those 6s? She sets up for the nose ride. 4 steps to the nose. Beautiful 5. Gets a quick close 10 there. Pedals back to the tail. Big foam climb there. Nice float. Comes on.
Congratulations, Honolua Blomfield.
So Rachael's going to go for it on this wave, but she did stand up after the horn was blown, even though she gets a beautiful hang 10 and a nice bit of tail work. But